Welcome to the hidden gem of Central Asia, Turkmenistan. Nestled between the Caspian Sea and the vast Karakum Desert, this nation isn't just a name on the map. It's a tapestry woven from thousands of years of history, culture, and the occasional political eyebrow-raiser. Imagine a country that's part Silk Road marvel, part Soviet-era enigma, and you're just scratching the surface. To understand Turkmenistan, we must rewind the clock. Picture this. Thousands of years ago, the region was a bustling hub of traders and scholars, thanks to the illustrious Silk Road. Ancient empires strived for control, with names that sound straight out of a fantasy novel, like the Achaemenid Empire and the mighty Alexander the Great. Fast forward a bit, and we meet Oghuz Turkic tribes in the 8th century, galloping in with their own flair, and they brought Islam along for the ride, crafting the identity we recognize today as Turkmen. Then, if you thought they'd take a breather, think again. Enter the Russians, crashing onto the scene in the 19th century like an unexpected guests at a party, leading to the famous Battle of Gyeok Tepe in 1881, where the Turkmen were not exactly handing out party favors. Independence in 1991 marked a new chapter, and with Sapar Murat Niyazov at the helm, we saw the rise of a rather flamboyant personality cult that would have fired up even the most reserved political leader's imagination. Now, let's talk about the wonderful people of Turkmenistan. With over 85% being Turkmen, the culture is lively and colorful, much like their famous carpets, more intricate than the plot of your favorite soap opera. Tribal affiliations are not just for family reunions. They play crucial roles in social identity. The Akal Teke horse, with its shiny coat and majestic presence, is as close to a national treasure as you can get. In a country where hospitality is a badge of honor, don't be surprised if every home you visit feels like a mini festival, complete with traditional dress and delicious food. Speaking of food, that leads us right into our next chapter. Turkmenistan's economy runs on something a tad more lucrative than the average lemonade stand: natural gas and oil. With some of the largest gas reserves in the world, it's like having your own oil well that just keeps giving. But wait, there's a catch. While the government controls this wealth, making sure they keep their grip tighter than a bear hug, they throw in a few subsidies to keep citizens cozy. However, the struggle for economic diversification is real. Think of it as trying to find different flavors of ice cream when all you've got is vanilla. Diving into the political landscape, we see that it's a bit like a game of chess, but the only player is the president. The notion of permanent neutrality means Turkmenistan tries to stay out of trouble, much like that one friend who always says, "I'm just here for the snacks." With a hereditary succession in play, when Gurbanguly Berdi Muhammado handed the reins to his son, it was like watching a trust fund kid inherit a country. On the social customs front, the overwhelming majority practice Islam, mixed with a hint of folk tradition, creating a unique stew of beliefs. Family gatherings resemble grand festivals, where hospitality is as essential as the food served. Speaking of food, nothing screams welcome like a hearty pilaf dish. With that, we wrap it all up. Turkmenistan is a land of contradictions, a mix of ancient history, vibrant culture, and a sprinkle of quirky politics, leaving us eager to learn more about this captivating country. Stay curious, and maybe, even if just for a moment, consider visiting the land where the carpets tell stories and tribal ties run deep.